Hey guys, we are back for a very quick pop-in video. I have something that I wanted to actually go over. It's really just one topic, so we're going to hit it and quit it, get it in here and get on up out of here. I ain't going to hold you guys long. All right, hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Let's get into this news that I know you guys can use. All right, of course, Simon, you guys see it in the thumbnail. Simon is still giving Porsha hell, honey. Now, before we get started, let's do my disclaimer. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. Now, according to Hollywood Unlocked, this just dropped. I just got this information. All right, so Porsha Williams, y'all, check this out. $7 million mansion, which is the one that she and Simon were living in, that she is trying to so desperately purchase right now, is facing a lien due to Simon Gubadia's six-figure debt, y'all. Simon, as you guys know, was picked up by ICE in February of this year, and he was sitting in jail and confined for a few months. He and Porsha just finalized their divorce on last month. As you guys may know, Porsha just announced a few weeks ago that she has sold her property that she purchased after her divorce with Cordell, where her mother was staying in the home, Miss Diane. She has now moved her mother out of that home and she has put that house up for sale for $1.3 million. And she is now trying to free up her funds so that she will be eligible to purchase the home that she is now living in, that she and Simon lived in, which was originally Simon's house. But Simon is now deported back to Nigeria, where he's bouncing back and forth from Nigeria to Dubai. He is currently in Dubai. I know because I follow him and he just went live today, as he goes live every day. So let's get into the new developments here. According to Hollywood Unlocked, they are saying Porsha Williams' ex-husband, Simon Gubadia, is catching heat for not settling a hefty six-figure bill he owes to his divorce attorney, U.S. Weekly has learned exclusively. Now, on June 10th, Gubadia's lawyer, Onimia Ferry, slapped an attorney lien on his impressive 5-bedroom, 8-bathroom, 15,284 square foot mansion in Georgia, which sits around $7.3 million in value. Williams is currently living there after being granted possession of the divorce. It says that the lien states that Gubadia owes a total of $205,884.25 for legal services rendered during his divorce from Williams. Now, Simon knows exactly what he's doing. He has no intentions to pay. He has said in a video, which I will play for you in a second, that he wants Porsha out of his pockets. He knows that Porsha is trying to gain ownership of this home that he's saying he purchased with his own money, but Porsha is now trying to gain access and ownership of this property, and Simon does not want her to have this property, so he has neglected to pay her, which was ordered by a judge, the $40K that she was getting in alimony, as well as the bills that he was supposed to pay as related to this $7.3 million property that Porsha and her daughter Pilar are now living in, that Simon used to also reside with his children as well. So Simon is refusing to pay the $40K per month in alimony. He's also refusing to pay any bills as related to the home because Porsha is allowed to stay there according to the courts. But since they cannot enforce it, since he's been deported, Simon is letting everything lapse and he's not paying it because he can't stay in the U.S. anymore. So if he can't stay there, he is not allowing Porsha to stay there. So as it appears, it looks like Porsha has jumped the gun by going and selling her property or putting her property up for sale. And now this lien, this hefty lien, has been placed on this home while she's trying to qualify to actually own this $7.3 million home. Now, she's going to, of course, have to pay off this lien if she wants to go ahead and purchase this home, because they can't enforce it with Simon. He ain't gonna pay it because he doesn't want her to have the home. So unless Porsha, in addition to the monthly mortgage payments, okay, if she can come up with the $205,884.25 for the lien on top of everything else that's due for the home, okay, because I hear that a lot of the house payments are behind as well, because she was expecting Simon to pay it, but he has reneged on what the courts have asked him to do because he is upset with Porsha for divorcing him and disclosing some other things, including questioning his libido and the fact that he has to use the blue pill out here. Okay, so he is also suing her for that as well, for saying he's suing her for defamation currently for saying that he couldn't keep it up. So that's what's going on with this, as you guys can see. All right, so the Georgia home that Porsha, like I said, is trying to get qualified for so that she can purchase and put in her name only, out of Simon's name. She has run into another stumbling block with this home. So not only are the mortgage payments not being paid, but now a lien has been slapped by Simon's attorney because he failed to pay his attorneys. I think he's doing this shit on purpose, just like he refused to give Porsha the paperwork on the Rolls Royce that he purchased for her, and it was in his name only, so she cannot go and renew the tags so that she can drive said car, because all of the information is in his name and he's refusing to give her that information as well. All right, let's continue. As you guys can see here, according to US Weekly, they're saying that Real Housewives of Atlanta Porsha Williams' $7 million mansion is hit with a lien over ex-husband's 6-figure debt. All right, that's exclusive news. It just dropped 20 minutes ago. So we on our shit over here. All right. So let's stop sharing and let's get to where Simon had a sit down with blogger Michelle Atielian, and he expressed that he is tired of Porsha. All right. He is sick and tired of Porsha. Let's get into it, and then we're going to get out of here. This is the last video for this particular topic. All right, let's get into it. Bravo Shade Room, according to them, this is what Simon had to say. It said that Simon Gubati says that he didn't gain anything from the marriage with Porsha Williams. It says that someone came into my life for 453 days and expects to get alimony. It says, and take equity in a property that they never put money in, and despite the contract, but what's fair about it? So he is upset that Porsha gets to come in and try to take everything in the marriage, and she's still asking for more, and he feels that he's getting nothing, including getting the divorce that he didn't really want. He said he was blindsided by it, and now he is sitting and not paying shit, and he's doing that shit on purpose to purposely hurt Porsha because he wants her out of that house. All right, let's get into what he had to say. Let's go.
So when you look at this situation, what did I gain? I didn't gain anything. You know, somebody came into my life for 453 days and expects to be paid alimony for the 14 months that they were married, and they want to stay and take equity in a property they never even put any money up for.
Our home is very important to me. It literally was what we both wanted when we envisioned the future.
I would venture to say most people would not see that as equitable. And the fact that we continue to talk about it is kind of making us kind of look crazy, because the rest of the world is looking at like, you're married to this dude for 453 days and you want to walk away with all of this?
I can say that now and be confident, you know, and humble, but I can be confident in that.
I don't care if the contract says that's what. So when you look at this situation, it says that's what should happen, but what's fair about it?
I mean, we can see both sides. I mean, some people have been looking at you like, well, Simon signed it. You know,
absolutely right. I signed it, but you have to understand why I signed it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it make sense for me to do what I did when I did it? My attorney told me, he said, Simon, you're not protected. I said, no, I love this woman. If that's what it's going to take for her to be whole, should there be a dissolution, I'm fine with that.
So what changed after the 15 months?
What changed was I realized that I was targeted.
All right, so let's read this. Now, I said that he was targeted, said that I said that shit when it was announced, when they were dating, said that it saddens me that he thought that it was real, said that we all told him in the comment sections pretty much that Porsha was targeting him and was trying to get his money and really didn't love him, that it was more so beneficial to her to be with Simon versus him being with versus her being with him. All right, versus him being with her.
It's getting weird.
This person says a Nigerian man saying that he was scammed by an Atlanta woman says that let me grab my popcorn, child.
I felt targeted. Says that's what should happen. I felt targeted. The way the divorce was handled was totally blindsided. We did not talk we didn't have an issue. We literally just came from Dubai. I don't know what was going on with her, but there was something just very unsettling. And one thing I always tell myself, if people are acting a certain way, at some point something is coming up. You find out. I felt targeted. The way the divorce.
So y'all see, he was saying that he and Porsha had just come back from a trip from Dubai. She started acting all funny. Maybe she had already knew then that she was going to file for divorce from Simon and that things were going to be dissolved. She did went and filed for divorce after, I want to say it was after he got picked up by ICE. And things just kind of went downhill from there. She used that moment when he got picked up from ICE to hurry up and try to get some things in order. She also went and tried to, as you guys can see, after the divorce, she went and tried to get this house into her name. But it's giving that Simon pulled a whole switcheroo on her and said, well, I'm not going to pay the legal fees. And upon him not doing so, his attorneys have now targeted the $7 million home that Porsha is now trying to get in her name. Now, her home that her mother was staying in, that she is trying to sell, that's on the market right now for $1.3 million, has not sold. So she may be able to go back and take the house off the market. If it were me, I would just move the fuck out, because Simon is not going to stop. Simon just said right here, he doesn't feel that what the judge ordered is fair. He doesn't feel that Porsha deserves any equity in the home because he feels this is something he purchased and she put nothing in. So he's not trying to sit back and allow her to get nothing for free because he feels that he was done wrong. So he's going to do whatever he can to stop her from getting something that he felt he also deserved because he feels that's his property. He doesn't want her to have it. He doesn't want her to move on with somebody else in his house. So I don't know how this situation is going to work out. But if I was Porsha, baby, get out of that house. Get your shit out of there, because Simon is not going to let up. He's going to do everything he can from Dubai. And from he ain't even in the States, and he's still running shit. It's crazy. He is very manipulative. Like, you cannot outthink. Like Porsha, I think she thought she outthought Simon. But you cannot really outthink a scammer like Simon. Simon is always thinking. Simon is always on some bullshit, and he's mad and he's raging and he's trying to figure out how to get back at Porsha because he feels like she targeted him. So if Porsha was smart, baby, pack your shit up, move into your $1.3 million house and find you somewhere else to go. Simon will not let you get no peace in that fucking house. I'm just trying to tell you, even if you do go and get this house in your name and sell your other house, Simon is going to haunt you. Simon is going to keep doing shit. And he feels like he's untouchable now because his ass has been deported and he cannot come back to the States. Like, what they gonna do? Make him come back to the U.S.? Hell no. He is doing and wreaking havoc from Nigeria and Dubai. But that's it, and that's all on this video. Please go ahead and like it, share the video. All right, please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so as well. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you to all of my mods for doing an awesome job as well. Let's get on out of here, guys. Let's stop sharing. Okay, yes, honey, let's get out of here. Love you guys down. All right, told y'all this was going to be a quick video, and I indeed kept my word. All right, till the next time, let's get out of here, honey. Let's go. Bye.
You can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit